You talked about not
Thank
having
you.
UFC ambitions at 5. When did those kind of start for you?
I started training when I was 3 in martial arts,
Right.
but at the time, I think I was probably 16, 17, that I decided, all right, this is something I want to compete in. I started competing in grappling competitions and then eventually transitioned into MMA, and I decided to do my first fight at 18 years old and then went from there.
You have a chance to become the youngest champion in UFC history. I mean, is that a real goal? Is that something you think about? And like, are you kind of racing that time?
It's not a race necessarily that I'm like pressuring to like rush the process, but it is definitely something that's going to happen, and it's something that we're continuing to put in work for. You know, when I'm training for my opponent, I don't just go into the gym thinking, all right, I gotta fight. I gotta fight, and then I also have this goal. So I'm essentially in like 2 camps in my mind. You know, I'm constantly in a camp for the biggest fight of my life, which is the title shot. I'm doing everything I possibly can to make this happen, and anyone who denies that I'm not that I'm trying is not paying attention, because everything that I do in my life, from waking up in the morning to going to bed at night, it's to push myself towards that goal. So I'm doing everything I can, and if it comes together, it comes together, and that's what's supposed to happen. And if it's not, I'm not going to be crushed, because I know that I did everything I possibly could to make it happen.
She's young, she's powerful. I'm the veteran. I think that, you know, her technique is a little unrefined in certain ways, but she's strong, she's aggressive. You know, I have to use all my power and technique to win, but I can do it.
I mean, does it bother you being like the veteran now that people are like, oh, I'm gonna make my name off of her? Like, it's kind of a weird spot to be in, I guess, for a fighter.
I'm not letting it bother me because I'm not weak.
Right.
You know, I can stay in the top 10. I'm relevant. I'm getting better every day. So I'm just stoked to show everybody that fact.
Can you put yourself in her shoes of like what she's kind of going through at this age?
Gee, that's a good point. I never really thought of it like that. Nowadays, I think fighters have become athletes, not just fighters. So, you know, they're going through full-time training, striking, grappling, conditioning, nutrition, like all of that. I didn't have that. I just was trying to find a job, you know, and then try to fight on the side. So it's a whole different world, you know.